I am a B School graduate, class of 2018, and when I was deciding whether or not I wanted to do B School, I was having a really hard time finding reviews from people who were not affiliates. And so that's what I want to do with this video. I'm going to actually give you a walkthrough behind the scenes in my B School account so that you can really get an idea of what to expect. I'm going to share the best parts, what's missing, and really who this is best for and who it's not going to be a good fit for. So let's actually jump over to my other screen and go through the walkthrough now. When you log in, this will be the first thing that you see. You won't have the copy cure, that's actually a separate purchase. But you should see B School and Start the Right Business, which is a bonus that comes with B School. So when you log in, you'll start at the Start Here tab, and as you scroll down, you'll see a welcome video, and then you'll be able to access two bonuses right away. The first is Start the Right Business. This is a small course to help you figure out what business you're starting. I went into this knowing what business I wanted to start, but still really liked this course. It really helped me to gain some clarity and just make some slight tweaks to it that made a huge difference. If you're not sure the business you want to start, I think you would really like this. I really found this to be incredibly helpful and was really impressed by the entire course. Next, you'll see the follow-through formula. This is another bonus that just helps you to actually get things done. So if that's a struggle for you, you're going to like this. I love anything to do with productivity, so I really enjoyed this as well. If you go to the bonuses page, you can also see those bonuses right here, as well as one other that you can access right away. And the rest of the bonuses will actually be locked. Most of these are getting started with type bonuses. So it's getting started with WordPress, Squarespace, Shopify, Facebook ads. And the challenge with this is that if you need this before it's going to be unlocked in March, it can be a little bit frustrating to not be able to access it right away. Some of them also don't get unlocked until April, and these are some of the best ones as well. So getting fantastic testimonials, skyrocketing your network marketing business, PR strategies, social media strategies. So if you are a more established business, this is where you might get some more tips and strategies for where you are in your business, but you won't be able to get those until you go through all of the foundational trainings in the first 6 modules. After that, you'll see the 6 different modules that B School goes through. Now, these get unlocked one at a time. So you're actually only going to be able to do them in order. It makes it more difficult to binge if that is something that you like to do. And I'm a binge learner. I like to sit down and just clear some space and go through as much as I can. This really forces you to slow down, which can be good for some people and not so good for other people. If that's not you, what you can do is wait till everything is launched and then go through, block off the time for yourself and schedule it then. The downside of that, though, is that you're not getting the accountability, the support, the group calls, all of that sort of thing. Another thing that should be said about the schedule is that you actually have a week at the end of every month just for catching up and implementing. So again, if you're wanting to binge, this is going to slow you down a little bit more. But if you are appreciating the step-by-step, it's going to give you a chance to catch up and stay caught up with the other people who are going through the course. This is what a module actually looks like. You'll see the different lessons, and when you click into each lesson, what you're going to see is the actual video lesson, as well as a transcript, the audio from the video, and then the fun sheet is going to be your action guide, your worksheet, the thing that you're actually going to do your homework on. Below each video, you're going to see an answer vault where they go through top questions. You're going to also see recommended resources. These are usually books or TV episodes. And there's a lot here. You're not going to be able to do it all. And you really have to be mindful of that you're not trying to do it all, or you're going to get overwhelmed very, very easily. As each lesson is launched, you're also able to ask questions and you will get answers from the moderators, not necessarily from Marie herself. The only time you're really going to be able to speak to or get answers from Marie is if she's in a Facebook Live or during the office hour calls where you can call into a teleseminar and be able to hear her speaking, answering questions, or ask questions yourself. Some of the best parts of B-School are the lifetime access, which means any updates that are made, you're going to get access to them, or anything that you don't complete this year, you can come back and do it when the time is right for you. Also, the networking is amazing. You're going to be put into a Facebook group when you first go through the course, and then an alumni group after that. And the connections that you're going to be able to make there, the collaborations that you're going to be able to create are phenomenal. That alone is worth the cost of B-School. And then lastly, the amazing B-School affiliates. There are so many different affiliates out there for B-School that offer some incredible things. Sometimes their main course, their one thing that they sell, they offer as a bonus to B-School. Other times it might be a support group, it might be coaching. There's so many different opportunities out there. So really shop around through affiliates. And in fact, if you have any favorite affiliates that you've been looking at, I hope that you'll drop a comment below just to help other people kind of shop around and figure out who's going to be the best affiliate for them. Some of the negatives or the drawbacks of B-School is the content is very foundational. It doesn't go really nitty-gritty or in-depth in certain areas that you might really need. And so if you've been at business for a couple years, you may find that this just kind of brushes against the surface. It goes really deep into the foundational pieces, knowing who your target market is, really understanding pricing structure, those types of things. But it's not going to go as much into in-depth marketing, Facebook ads, and really scaling your business. There is also a lot of content, and it can take a lot of time every week. And if you are a binger like I am, the content doesn't get unlocked all at once. So you have to go through it a little bit at a time, or wait till the end and go through it all at once towards the end. The drawback of this is that if you need something that's in week 5 or week 6, you're gonna wait at least a month and a half to get to that point. Same with a lot of the bonuses. I signed up to B-School for some of the bonuses, but I didn't actually get them until 2 months later, after we had gone through different modules and implementation weeks, and then finally the bonuses were unlocked. But by then it maybe wasn't as relevant to me, or I was moving on to other things, or I had gotten deeper into one aspect of the course. And so I never even got to all of the content that was there. After the course is run every year, the content remains unlocked. So as an alum, you can go back throughout the year, but once they go to relaunch it, it will lock down again, and you'll only get piece by piece. So who do I think this is really best for? I think it's best for brand new or newer entrepreneurs, or for entrepreneurs who are maybe going through a big pivot in their business, or they just need to make sure that they have their foundational pieces in place. Every once in a while in your business, you kind of just need to go back through things and see what's gotten off track, or what am I missing? Do I have any gaps that I need to fill? I think this course is best for service providers who are building online especially, versus product-based businesses who are not wanting to build online. There is content in there that is specific to product-based businesses, but there's not as much. And I actually went through the course with a friend of mine who's been in business for a couple decades. She has a jewelry business. She's mostly offline and was bringing it online, but she just didn't find the value there that she was hoping for to really help her to be able to do that in the best way possible. So I do think overall the course is best for service providers, but there can be some helpful tidbits. There are some worksheets or fun sheets, as she calls them, that are specific towards product-based businesses that could be beneficial. So I think B-School is really good for shoring up that foundation or for getting you started. But if you've been in business for a while, you've got a good handle on things, and you're just missing a few key things that are going to help you to scale, B-School is not going to be it for you. You're probably going to want to find a course specific to your gaps, whether that's Facebook advertising or marketing or something along those lines that's going to drill down nitty-gritty into the specific areas that you need. If you're just not sure what those are, maybe B-School can help you outline that. And if you're getting it through somebody where you're getting a lot of bonuses and you're taking advantage of the networking opportunities, it can definitely be worthwhile for that case. But even if that's the case, I still recommend that you're not just going in it just for the networking or just for those bonuses. If you're going to get the course, if you're going to be part of the B-School community, definitely go through the content in the course. Maybe you will find some gaps you didn't know you had. If nothing else, you will get familiar with the language and you'll be able to connect with other B-Schoolers in a different way. So essentially, just like everything out there, there is nothing that is going to be a perfect fit for everyone. You're going to really get to learn how to comb through, take what you need and leave what you don't, knowing that it is there for you later if down the road you do change your mind. And that can be difficult for those of us who feel like we need to check all the boxes and make sure we watch every video and complete every fun sheet. There's a lot in there and you can get really overwhelmed with that. Just remember, it's not all going to serve you, and go into it knowing what it is you need so that you can wring that out of it. By the way, if you're brand new here, my name is Tara Wagner. I'm a belief breakthrough coach helping women to crush their goals, not their soul, by overcoming the limiting beliefs and the bad habits holding them back. If that sounds like your jam, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, drop me a comment, give this video a like, and check out my next videos that YouTube is recommending somewhere around here. Thank you so much for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.